Most people look at motorcyclists and think they're crazy, reckless, or just showing off. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Motorcyclists live in a world that the average driver will never understand. What looks confusing, or even stupid to outsiders, often has a hidden reason behind it. A reason that can mean the difference between life and death on the road. And once you know these reasons, you'll never look at a rider the same way again. See, motorcyclists aren't just riding, they're surviving. Every strange hand movement, every odd way they position themselves in traffic, every little habit you've probably laughed at, it all comes from an unspoken rule book that beginners never get handed. And if you don't learn it, you'll forever be the clueless rider that other bikers secretly shake their heads at. So in this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain and explain the 7 most confusing things that only motorcyclists do, why they do them, what they really mean, and how knowing this will make you not just a better rider, but someone who finally gets the hidden code of motorcycling. Pay attention, because once you see these, you'll never ride or even look at a rider the same way again. 1. The head tilt. You've probably noticed bikers constantly tilting their heads while riding. To an outsider, it looks like they're just posing or trying to look cool. But here's the truth. That tilt is their survival instinct kicking in. By tilting the head, a rider aligns their eyes with the horizon, giving their brain clean, stable data about balance and road position. Without that tilt, corners feel unpredictable, and the bike feels unstable. Beginners who don't understand this ride stiff, nervous, and unsafe. When you finally master the head tilt, the bike suddenly obeys you. It's like unlocking a hidden cheat code. And here's the scary part. The riders who don't tilt, they're usually the ones who wipe out on turns. 2. The constant shoulder check. Drivers think mirrors are enough. Motorcyclists know that's a lie. That constant head turn checking over the shoulder confuses outsiders, but it's literally how riders stay alive. Mirrors give a filtered, incomplete reality. A shoulder check gives the raw truth. Without it, cars appear out of nowhere, and accidents happen in seconds. Beginners often skip this because it feels awkward, but the day you stop looking over your shoulder is the day you trust your life to blind spots. Once you start doing it, you'll feel paranoid if you don't. It becomes addictive, almost like an involuntary reflex, because your brain realizes that safety lives outside your mirrors. 3. The lane weaving before stops. Ever notice how riders weave slightly left and right before stopping at a red light? Outsiders laugh, thinking it's showing off. But that tiny weave does 2 critical things. It scrubs the tires clean of debris, and it keeps the bike balanced while slowing down. A rider who doesn't weave risks stopping on dust, oil, or gravel things cars don't even notice. And when that happens, the bike can slide right out from under you. Riders who know this seem smooth, confident, untouchable. Riders who don't, they look clumsy, unstable, and dangerous even to themselves. This one habit quietly separates amateurs from masters. 4. The leg dangle. One of the most confusing things to non-riders. Why do bikers sometimes stick out a leg when approaching a corner or stopping? To outsiders, it looks pointless, even silly. But here's the manipulation hidden in that move. That dangling leg lowers the rider's center of gravity, acting like a balancing tool. It also acts as a signal, I'm stabilizing here. Give me space. In racing, it's even psychological warfare. Riders use it to distract opponents. Beginners who never practice this have no backup system when balance fails. Once you learn it, you realize it's not just about control, it's about sending a message to both your bike and everyone around you. 5. Car drivers think bikers are rude because of all those hand signals, tapping helmets, pointing at the ground, waving arms. But here's the truth. Motorcyclists use a secret language that beginners rarely understand. A helmet tap might mean, police ahead. A leg stretch could mean, thank you. A pointed finger, watch that pothole. To outsiders, it looks confusing. To riders, it's an underground code, like being in on a secret society. If you never learn it, you're left out. Other riders see you as a tourist, not a real member of the brotherhood. But once you speak the language, doors open. Respect comes instantly. 6. The odd parking choices. Non-riders always wonder, why do bikers park weirdly? Backwards into spots, diagonally, or far away from other vehicles? Here's why. It's not about convenience, it's about survival. Parking a motorcycle forward into a space is a rookie mistake it makes, leaving a nightmare. Backing in means instant escape. Parking away means avoiding careless drivers knocking your bike over. Beginners who don't do this find their bikes scratched, dented, or even fallen over. Riders who do it look paranoid, but in reality, they're just 3 moves ahead of everyone else. This is one of those small habits that screams, experienced rider. 7. The strange lane positioning. This is the one that confuses drivers the most. Why does a biker sometimes ride in the middle of the lane, sometimes hugging the left, sometimes hugging the right? To outsiders, it looks random. But to riders, it's a chess game with death. The lane position isn't about comfort, it's about visibility, escape routes, and dominance. A skilled rider positions themselves to control what drivers see and how they react. Beginners who just sit in the middle become invisible to cars. But once you understand lane positioning, you realize you're not just riding, you're controlling the entire traffic flow around you. It's power, pure psychological power. And there you have it, 7 things that make motorcyclists look confusing, strange, even a little crazy. But now you know the truth behind every single one of them. The question is, which one shocked you the most? Was it the weird head tilt, the secret hand signals, or the fact that even parking a motorcycle is part of the survival game? Here's the thing. If you're a beginner and you don't practice these habits, you're not just missing out, you're putting yourself in danger. And worse, you'll always look like that clueless rider everyone avoids. But the moment you adopt them, you stop being just another person on 2 wheels. You become part of the hidden order, the riders who get it. So I want to know, if you're a rider, which of these habits do you already do without thinking? And if you're not a rider yet, which one seems the strangest to you? Drop your answer in the comments. I promise you, this is the one place where every single rider actually understands what you're talking about. And hey, if you learned something today, don't just leave, stick around. Because the next video I've got for you doesn't just explain riding habits, it digs into the dark psychology of why bikers act the way they do. Hit subscribe now, unless you want to keep being that driver who never understands what's really happening out there.